Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed Fight Night, and we have another OP06 match here for you guys. We have Caroline Park on the left-hand side, rocking out that old faithful Sakazuki, as well as Endeavor on the right, of course, with that Reiju. We're going to go ahead and start us off here, Endeavor, playing out the Germa Kingdom card, trashing a card from our hand, and then searching top 3 for a Germa 66 card. In that case, it's going to be the form of the stage once again. And Caroline Park going second, pitching the Hina, and it looks like we might end up passing turn because we do not have the brand new, nor do we have the Tashigi. Very, very unfortunate. And yeah, just passing turn here. And now we're going to use stage ability once again, searching top 3 for a Germa 66 card. And the amount of consistency that this stage brings, man, I just can't even believe it. Grabbing that ACOS Judge, using a event card ability here to pay 1 to search top 5 for of course, a Germa 66 card, and most likely gonna swing 7k here. And yes, we do see a 7k swing going to life. He does end up taking it, no trigger, of course, and now we are at our 4 Dawn turn 2, using leader ability here to pitch the Sabo to draw a card, and most likely we'll swing 5k, yep, 5k into life. This is, of course, an easy 1k counter, which I think he does end up doing, yes, with that 2-cost Reiju, and then dropping the Borsalino on the board there. Borsalino is a fantastic card, but unfortunately with that Niji, it's really, really nasty. And yes, we do see it. We do see the 3-cost Niji going into hand here, and it looks like we are going to go ahead and tap 3 to play him out, using ability here to -1 Dawn, play him out to bounce it back to your hand. Leader ability here, since you negged a Dawn, you draw a card, using event card ability here to search top 5 for once again another Germa 66 card, and now we see a 6k swing going into life. He's going to counter out of it with a 2k counter card named Virgo. Now guys, this is actually a very interesting position because obviously Sakazuki does want to go second in this matchup, and I do think this matchup is favored quite hard here with Sakazuki, just because you're able to bottom deck all of these characters, these Germa 66 characters, because they need to go to the trash. But he did see the stage, and because of that, we're going to see some damage being done here, using double Great Eruption, making it a 1-cost character now. And it looks like we're going to use the Hound Blaze here, swinging 8k into life. Endeavor does take it, seeing no trigger and passing turn. We unfortunately hate to see the 2 active Dawn if you're a Sakazuki player, of course. But if you don't have a searcher, you just don't have a searcher, man. So using stage here once again to pitch the 4-cost Reiju, and it looks like, what pieces are we really missing if you're Endeavor here? And that's going to be the 7-cost Ichiji. That card is really good, 7-cost, 7k, and it has Rush, a very, very good card here. They are actually able to cheat with a 4-cost, which you just literally just saw right now, playing the 4-cost and then playing the 2-cost Reiju, and now we're going to see some magic happen, minusing 1 Dawn here to play out the 4-cost Reiju from trash. Ability here, we're going to draw 2 cards. Leader ability here, we're going to draw another card, drawing 3 cards out of that transaction, minusing 1 Dawn here for that Ichiji, playing the 7-cost, swinging 5k into life, and then swinging 7. The 7 does connect, then of course the 5-cost. The 5k swing did counter out with that Borsalino. Now, this is a pretty interesting position because I believe we're currently sitting at our 8 Dawn turn. Yes, 8 Dawn turn. We're going to go ahead and use leader ability here to pitch the of course the Rob Lucci, and now we are going ahead and just thinking about the kind of turn that we need to play. We need to get rid of the 7-cost Ichiji. I think that card is an absolute menace, man. Being able to minus 2k off a character on play plus Rush, it's just so good, man. Such a good card that's really slept under the radar here. Very, very good card. But now Caroline Park is in a bit of a difficult position, but he's going to go an easy 5k swing here going into life, making that Ichiji a 6 cost, and countering out of it, of course, with that 5-cost Niji. And now I think Caroline Park is in, of course, a bit of a really interesting position. I think things are looking honestly really, really bad for him at this moment. He's extremely behind here, but all it takes is a Rebecca, plus a you know, a raw blue cheat, but we are going to see that 1 cost Tashigi coming down. Finally, we see these searchers grabbing that 7 cost Borsellino, bottom decking the 4 cost Reiju and passing turn. Now, the only good thing here for Coraline Park is that Endeavor is only at 6 active dons, so not too much, but we are going to go fishing for some new Germa 66 cards, and that one's going to go ahead and be the 2K counter Sora once again. Just finding a 2K counter whenever you want is, I feel like, super good. Yeah, but we do see the 4 cost EGG coming down, minusing 1 Don to make the 7 cost Borsellino a 6K, using leader ability here to draw a card, swinging 7K into life. Now, of course, this is 2 cards. Yep, we see the Borsellino as well as the Virgo, swinging 7 into life. He does end up taking it. It is an Ice Age, no trigger, and then swinging 7 into life, and he is now currently sitting at 0 life. Coraline Park is facing here 2 7K bodies, as well as, of course, the leader, and with no blockers in hand. Yeah, no blockers in hand. Now, please do mind you, he does have a 8 cost Gecko Moria. Now, we know that he has a 4 cost Borsellino because he did end up throwing it in the trash. And unfortunately, I think his only play here is to kill, or to play a defensive Gecko Moria, and this is really bad. I feel like more times than not, you never really want to play a defensive Gecko Moria, but sometimes you just literally have to because there's no out. Coraline Park has the tools that he needs to remove Endeavor's entire board, but the fact that he has no defense right now is just game breaking, man. I mean, it's just essentially, it's kind of over. He needs to have the blocker plus remove both bodies. There's no other out. If he gets rid of one of these Ichiji's and leaves one of them available and with 1 blocker up, it's still not enough, unfortunately. So I think, yeah, I think this is a really rough position if you're Coraline Park here, and I think he's just trying to find a way to find an out. He's really trying to find an out here. We of course already used leader ability here to push the Helmeppo, but even with the pitch, you bring out Gecko Moria brings out Borsellino, brings out the Helmeppo, you lower the cost on one of these characters, and you just don't have enough for Houndblade still. And this is the benefit of Rebecca over Gecko Moria. If you had Rebecca in your hand right now, you would definitely have way more possibilities of trying to remove this board as well as set up some defensive options, right? You bring out 4 cost Rebecca, you get out Hina, -3, -4 cost, making it a 3 cost, swinging into lead, making it a 2, playing Houndblaze, adding it to the other one, swinging over the Ichiji. But unfortunately, he doesn't have it. And yes, we see the 8 cost Gecko Moria coming out. What does he end up playing? Of course, we're going to see that Borsellino coming down. Borsellino's come down as well as the Helmeppo, and minusing 3 costs. So of course it is at a 4 cost character, and it is not enough. We still need 1 more Dawn to get rid of him. And we could go Ice Age into a Houndblaze, but we just don't have it like that, and that's gonna be pretty much it, essentially. We just need to swing twice and have it connect, essentially. And yes, we see a 9K swing going into one of the Ichiji's. And let's see if Endeavor does have the counter. You never know. Maybe he has enough counter to get out of it, or maybe he doesn't. I'm not too sure exactly, but it looks like from Endeavor's hand, he does end up having it, that Sora and that 4 cost, and swinging 6 into life, and he's in a 2K counter out of it. And yeah, guys, this is worst case scenario here for Sakazuki. And what are we going to do here? We're going to use stage ability once again, my guy. You got it in the bag already. What are we doing here? Grabbing the 4 cost Ichiji once again. Playing the 4 cost Ichiji, using ability here to minusing 1 Dawn, draw a card, and play the 7 cost from hand. Minusing 2K on that Borsellino. 7K into life, he blocks it. 7K into life, and Endeavor does end up taking it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this channel as well as this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP06 content coming out soon. See ya!